So it wouldn't be a UFC fight week if there wasn't some controversy. So Bobby Green has apparently had an altercation with Arman Tsarukyan at the UFC Fighter Hotel. So I'll just play some clips where Bobby Green just talks about. I mean, he films sort of the aftermath of the altercation, but there's obviously no footage of the actual altercation. But yeah, let me just play this clip real quick.
Just getting started. Shit, just getting started, nigga. Little bitch ass nigga right there. Yeah, I'm gonna get you right there. Yeah. Y'all ran up on me, nigga. Y'all ran up on me. What's up? What's up? Just getting started in that video. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he was acting.
Now this one he tags Arman in the actual story. These have been deleted, but I have them. So.
Hey, I don't be starting nothing with nobody. But if you start that shit with me, I'm definitely gonna finish it. This shit just starting. It's just starting. Nigga might go to jail tonight. Fuck around playing with me.
Like this is literally just because Bobby Green called him boring. I'm pretty sure this is literally just because Bobby Green called him boring. It's like, why is he getting this triggered? Why is he bringing a large group of people? Apparently Bobby Green was laying motherfuckers out, though. From what I've heard, I don't know how true that is. Obviously, maybe this is a separate altercation because Iridium Sports, which is the management company of Bobby Green, they came out and said, what did he said? They said during a media interview earlier today, Iridium Sports agency client Bobby Green was unprovokingly accosted and attacked by a member of Arman Tsarukyan's team at the UFC host hotel. Bobby tried to avoid the conflict, but he was put in a position where he had to defend himself and his coach from the larger aggressive group. So that sounds very serious. So it sounds like maybe Bobby Green was getting in a tune-up fight before his actual fight against Jarlin Turner this weekend. He was, throwing out them free pieces in the soda. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is a real big fucking overreaction from Arman Tsarukyan. Like, all he did was call you boring. Let me just find that clip. Because I know that definitely was a thing where Bobby Green did call Arman boring. Done fighting boring fighters, including terrible fucking fighter Arman Tsarukyan. Okay, so maybe that's a little bit. Okay, I can sort of understand it a bit more. Okay, he's calling him a terrible fucking fighter. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I get a lot of people that want my name. A lot of people that want to fight me. Told the Green told the Schmo. A lot of people are saying that they want to get down now. All of a sudden, that I'm hot. Would I want to fight these guys? That Arman guy is fucking boring. I can't stand watching him fight. Every time I've watched him fight, I go to sleep. Then he calls out 50 G's. Dana White, give me 50 G's. I'm like, for what? What did you do? That was terrible. I don't like to fight the boring guys. Those guys fucking suck. That's just fucking weird. Those guys are weird. I respect Bilal, the work Bilal's put in. I like Benil. Sorry, I don't know why I was calling Benil fucking whatever I just called him. Benil, sorry. But that Arman guy is just a terrible fucking fighter. I already had to do that with Dawson, and Dawson was a sleeper. I don't want to keep fighting the boring guys. Those guys suck. So okay, I guess that makes a bit more of an understanding on why Arman Tsarukyan is so pissed. But still, I still think he's a bit overreacting. I don't think you need to go and jump Bobby Green with a group of people. That's like some weirdo shit. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays up. Imagine we get like a last minute switch. It turns to from Bobby Green versus Jarlin Turner to Bobby Green versus Tsarukyan. I don't think that will happen, obviously. It doesn't make sense. Bobby Green is fighting a complete different stylistic matchup, so I wouldn't want to see him get a grappler like Arman short notice. But I know he said he doesn't want to fight people like that and they're boring and all that, but there's beef behind this fight now. If Bobby Green goes in there and gets a big KO over Jarlin Turner, if he goes and gets the win over Jarlin Turner, imagine that fight though. Imagine how sick that fight would be, just because of the build up. And who knows? Maybe Bobby Green somehow fucking flying knee KOs Arman. I don't know. I doubt it though. I think Arman would win, but still really weird. like it's such an odd beef. I didn't think Bobby Green and Arman Tsarukyan would be fucking beefing out of all people. I just thought Bobby Green would call him boring and that'd be it. I didn't think he was gonna get jumped and have to fight a bunch of guys in a fucking hotel lobby, but hey, that's BMF shit. Bobby Green is the lightweight BMF in my opinion. This guy's got so many fucking fights. And hey, he's still beefing with all the young up and comers. Be interesting though. Hopefully that they're both of these guys aren't distracted because I could see a scenario where Bobby Green and Arman Tsarukyan are so focused on each other that they just completely, completely forget that they're, fighting Jarlin Turner and fighting Benil Dariush. Like I could see that. I could generally see a scenario where that happens, and if that is the case, then well, I mean, if they're both coming off a loss, I guess it makes sense somewhat, but yeah, definitely a weird scenario, but I don't know. It seems like fighters nowadays just like to fight in hotel lobbies and shit like that. Like, you barely see like you see all these guys fucking trying to fucking start beefs and everything, but like I don't know. It seems like everybody starts these beefs in the fucking hotel lobbies, but I don't know. Bobby Green is one of those guys who he could beef with Wonder Boy. Like I don't know, Bobby Green seems to just be a guy who can get under people's skin. He seems to beef with every single person. Like I'm pretty sure he was beefing with fucking Clay Guida when they were fighting as well. So I don't know. Bobby Green just seems like a guy people love to beef with when they're fighting him. But be interesting to see. Yeah, if Bobby Green gets a win and Arman gets a win. Who knows? Maybe we get a cool post-fight interview, like call out or something like that. I doubt it though. Arman, if he beats Dariush, he's not going to be looking backwards. But I mean, if he's jumping the fucking guy at the hotel lobby, they gotta make it a rule. If you start fights with guys in hotel lobbies, regardless of your ranking and everything, you gotta go and fight that fucking person. Because I'm sick of this bullshit where they'll go and scrap in like a fucking hotel, and then they just completely forget this ever happens, and these guys never fight. They need to make that a rule. Add that to the rule book. If you're gonna start fights with fucking UFC fighters and you are a UFC fighter, you gotta go and fight that person in the cage. Like short notice, I don't care. You can walk in on your walk around weight or something. I don't know, but it just gets annoying. You always see these guys scrapping in hotels, but still, it's interesting situation here. The fact that Iridium had to come out and like put out a statement like that is like Jesus Christ. Did Bobby Green like fucking did Bobby Green like find one of them and fucking clip them backstage or something in the parking lot? Like the way they word that is fucking insane. Like they're acting like Bobby Green literally went and killed somebody. Like I don't know. It seems very intense in my opinion. But still, I mean respect to Bobby Green for holding his ground. A bunch of guys jump you, then like what the fuck are you gonna do? Somebody commented, next time don't talk bad about Islam and Arman and all this. Just because they are levels above you on the ground doesn't give you the right to talk trash and insult them. Also, why is he including Islam and Arman? They are not friends. They're completely different guys, different countries and everything. Literally, yeah, literally the comment. Somebody said it sounds like he shot someone. Like literally, it sounds like fucking Bobby Green has like fucking capped a bunch of Arman's mates. Like literally, read Bobby Green was unprovokedly accosted and attacked by a member of Arman Tsarukyan's team at the UFC host hotel. Bobby tried to avoid the conflict, but he was put in a position where he had to defend himself and his coach from the larger aggressive group. It just comes out that fucking Bobby Green has just completely massacred fucking Arman's group. Like, I don't know, the way they're making it sound like a fucking shooting. Like, literally, it sounds like fucking Bobby Green is just fucking shot all of them. Like I don't know, it's I don't know. I feel like they're overreacting a little bit with the Iridium, coming out with that post. Like pretty much like they're acting like my client will not be taking questions at this time after committing some heinous crime or something like that. Like he just fucking defended himself from a bunch of like thugs. Like pretty much like it's not that crazy. He just defended himself. They're making it seem like he had to fucking use lethal force and kill them. Like relax, Iridium. Like I get it, he's your client, but like relax a little bit, alright? Like it's fine, it's fine. There's nothing to worry about. I don't think Arman's guys are gonna be going to court over this. They jumped him. There's self-defense laws and fucking especially they're in Texas, aren't they? Yeah, they're in Austin. They're in Texas. It's fine. You don't have to worry. Bobby Green will get a medal for defending himself, if anything, in Texas. So yeah, I just thought this was interesting. I guess we'll find out if anything else happens during this fight week. They should probably keep these two away from each other because I do want to see Bobby Green versus Jarlin Turner. I do want to see Arman Tsarukyan. versus Benil Dariush. So I'd rather that fight not get pulled last minute because these two end up having a fucking Wild West fucking shootout backstage, or end up fucking fighting each other when they're dehydrated in the sauna or something like that. So yeah, hopefully we get like an actual safe fight week. We don't see these guys fucking. Hopefully, we don't find out that Bobby Green shot fucking Arman in self defense or something crazy like that. They're in Texas. It wouldn't be hard for him to get a hand on his hands on a fucking weapon. Definitely not be hard at all. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you give it a like. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Make sure you subscribe. Put on them notifications if you don't already. Share this video, and yeah, that's it. I think that's all the tasks I can give you. I can't think of any other tasks. But share my channel and tell people to subscribe to me. Make a billboard. Get people to subscribe to me like PewDiePie. Thank you. Goodbye.